Hey folks, Kostya here, and today I'll be doing a quick tour of my office space and my stream setup, and of course my bookshelf, which people are always asking about. The reason I'm doing this today actually is because we are moving this weekend, moving apartments, just moving down the street. So this is going to be the last chance to see where the dojo magic has been happening for the last several months. So we'll get to the bookshelf. I actually want to show you guys my desk first. Of course, I got my handy dandy chessboard here and some books that I'm working through recently. Of course, we got Gelfand and Rewire Your Chess Brain. I've been slowly working through this book. A lot of great poems in here from my friend Saris. Actually, I'm going to be doing a full review on the book soon, so check that out on this YouTube channel. And then I got a couple books that I often just use when I'm teaching students because they just have really good problems. Of course, we got the classic calculation for the advanced folks. And then I have a couple of these Russian books. I'm a huge fan of these. These are called the Manual of Chess Combinations, number 2, number 3. And these are really good books just for puzzles, combinations. There's 1,000 puzzles in both of them. I find myself just coming back to them all the time when I'm teaching. Okay, then I got a couple more books that I'm planning on doing a video on in the future. And also got a stack of books here from New in Chess that they sent me that I'm going to be reviewing. So I'm really excited about these as well. The only one I've actually even opened up yet is this new book called Zlotnick's Middle Game Manual that I'm very excited about, with a foreword by Grandmaster Fabiano Caruana. Very cool. Zlotnick is Caruana's old coach, and he wrote this middle game book that just looks super interesting. So I'll be reading it and reviewing it for the channel as well. Okay, then we got the stream setup. Of course, I have my keyboard and my mic here. The mic stand, the mic arm, this is probably my favorite thing out of this whole space. If you're a streamer, I would strongly encourage you to get one because it just makes your life so much easier. You don't have this mic just constantly in front of you and in your way. You can just move it in and out of the way. Also got these headphones recently. I don't think I've worn these on stream. They're more for gaming, but I really like them a lot. And then, okay, got my monitors, my webcam. Got a nice little Logitech mouse. This was a recent gift from someone very special, who also actually did the famous Dojo drawing on the side. We can see over there. I also got this thing. This is kind of cool. It's a little mini vac for when, I'm eating snacks here and I make a little bit of a mess and I gotta clean up after myself. And it's great. You just turn it on and just kind of clean up my stuff here. And yeah, works great. Recently I found this down home in Los Angeles. It's a bunch of my old tournament games that I haven't seen in years. In my chess base, I only have games from when I was 1800 plus, so these are a bunch of my old games that I haven't seen in a while. So I'm going to be enjoying going through these for the next couple months as well. That'll be fun. Got some magazines here, of course the clock, and yeah, oh, how could I forget the handy dandy ChessDojo mug, maybe my favorite thing in this whole office. Okay, let's go to the bookshelf. And I actually did organize these very, very carefully when I first moved in here. So up here, I got my quality shelf, and you got your quality chess, got a bunch of Agard books, of course the 2 Gelfand books, a bunch of the books from Quality Chess, but it's not all Quality Chess. We got other publishers here as well. Perfect Your Chess, classic book. Everyone knows this one. Let's see here. Oh, I got Modernized, The Open Sicilian, very good book on the Sicilian. A little bit outdated, a couple years old, but still pretty good. Got a bunch of the yearbooks. Oh, 2 books that came out last couple years. I don't think I've mentioned these too much because I haven't had a chance to fully go through them, but these are the complete manual of positional chess, by my two namesakes, actually, Konstantin Sakayev and Konstantin Landa, the two strongest Kostyas in the world. Actually, really good books, really good examples. I mean, if you're looking for like Soviet chess knowledge in a more modern sense, this would be the way to go. Let's see here. Oh, got a favorite book of mine, of course. Everyone has heard me talk about this one for a while, Mastering Chess Strategy by Johann Helstein. Really big book, thick book, tons and tons of exercises, lots of problems. But I really like this one. And let's see here. So on my second shelf, I've got kind of older books and a bunch of classics. I put a lot of the older publications that I have in here, but I also try to keep it relatively high quality, like books that I might come back to. I've actually read a lot of these. I got Art of Sacrifice by Spielman, Middle Game Book 2 by Ove and Kramer, Keres and Kotov, The Art of the Middle Game, Alexei Sweden, Contemporary Approach to the Middle Game. I'm a big fan of this book. It's actually very small and thin, but I remember being very, very formative in my younger years. And then I have another favorite here, actually, the Positional Chess Handbook, another small book by Israel Gelfer. Thin, but it's like packed with examples, like 500 problems in here. So I really like this one. I thought it was very, very useful for me. Okay, then I have a little mini Dvoretsky section here. His autobiography for friends and colleagues. This is volume 2. I had volume 1. I think I loaned it out or something. I don't know. Then I also got Attack and Defense, one of the first Dvoretsky books I read. Classic. Then we got the Endgame Manual, Studies for Practical Players. And then I have like a little endgame section here. I got Endgame Strategy, Just the Facts by Albert and Krogis, Imagination in Chess. This is another great book for calculation. Hard to find, but if you can get your hands on it, well worth it. And let's see here. Then I got some like general chess improvement books. Got 2 books by Daniel Naroditsky. Shout out to Danya. He wrote these books when he was very young, one on positional chess and one on endgames. I actually read quite a bit of this one, not so much of the endgame book, but very, very good writing in here. I would strongly recommend these books. Then we got our classics, Yermolinsky, Road to Chess Improvement, Watson, Silman. And then I have a little collection here of like game collections. And I tried to organize these by like chronological order. Got your Alekhine, your Bronstein, a couple books by Keres, Botvinnik, 100 Selected Games. Big fan of this book. I remember going through it when I was maybe like 2000 or so, and yeah, I found it very, very influential. I really like this one. And let's see here. Gligerich, King's Indian Defense, Martel Plata variation. Gligerich is like the inventor of the Martel Plata, so this is a very, very useful book for King's Indian players. Got a couple books by Tal, one Russian book. I think this is my only Russian book in the whole collection. This is the annotated games of Anatoly Karpov. I think this is the one I kept, yeah, because this is the book I actually got signed by Tolya in Vegas way back when. I think I was the only one who showed up with a Russian book, and he looked at it and he was like, oh yeah, I remember this series, Black Book series. So he was impressed. And let's see here. Okay, a couple books on Karpov by Tibor Karoli, Vishyanon, My Best Games of Chess, Kramnik, My Life in Games. I remember reading this one cover to cover. This was one of my favorite books growing up. I know Magnus also is a big fan of this one, but yeah, as far as like annotations go and learning from one of the greats, and really, really amazing book here. And then, okay, the 2 Shirov books, Fire on Board. I remember reading the first one, again, cover to cover. I found it really, really useful. I actually never got around to reading the second one. There's a couple books that I criminally haven't read yet. I guess I have to come clean. So I haven't read this one, and I also haven't read Vishyanand, My Best Games of Chess. Need to get on that. And people are really gonna murder me for this, but I haven't read the big guy either, Life in Games Mikhail Tal. Just never got around to it. You know, I read Tal Botvinnik 1960, but okay, still got to read this one. All right, then, third shelf. I got a big Kasparov section here. I don't have a lot of the My Great Predecessors. I actually have only Part 2, Volume 2. I'm not sure why I chose this one. I think I was just particularly interested in the players. You got Oive, Botvinnik, Smyslov, Tal, a bunch of other guys as well, like Karas and other players. Obviously, really great series. Everyone knows about this one. And let's see here. Got a couple more books, Kasparov versus Karpov. The 2 books by Sergei Shipov on the Complete Hedgehog. This is just kind of like a random collection of books that I also have that I don't really want to give up here. And then I have a little beginner section here, Learn Chess the Right Way. These books recently from Susan Polgar. Big fan of these books for beginners in terms of just like solving basic puzzles, basic checkmates, basic tactics. I think these books are really great. And then I have a section here. I think these are basically just old opening books that I'm probably never going to open up again because they're several years old at this point. And then I have a little section about like chess nonfiction. Got Jen Shahadi's book here. The recent one, All the Wrong Moves by Sasha Chapin. And then, well, in my opinion, one of the best books on Fischer of all time, Endgame by Frank Brady. I was a big fan of this one. Actually, one book that's missing from my collection, because I loaned it out, but I definitely have read, is My 60 Memorable Games. Actually, one of my favorite books, but I loaned it out, so I don't have it with me here, but rest assured, I do own a copy. And I guess last couple of things here. Got my I am title, and perhaps one of the best photos ever taken of me at the chessboard. Okay, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This will be the last time you might see this space, so we're all gonna miss it. But I'll catch you in the new office. So, you know, have a good one. I'll catch you guys later. Take care.